Okay, so this might be out of focus, but I wanted to show you the plants I made or grew this year. So we got got these plants up here. They're there's lavender behind the. That's a water sucking plant. I'm just gonna call it Mrs. Watercress. I have no idea what kind of plant it is, but it sucks a lot of water up. Then we've got the bulb plant down there. And this plant, this one was planted by our neighbors. Our neighbor, she died before we moved in, and then we moved in. But this is a plant that was hers, so I'm trying to keep it alive in her memory. This one she planted as well, and this is her little frog. There's some, I think that's still, I don't know what that is, but it smells like Joe, tastes like Joe. Oh my gosh, the bus thinks I'm weird. Okay, and it's kind of wilting right now. I need to water it. But we planted some basil. That's a pepper plant. And then next to it is a squash plant I planted in a container. And I should have planted it in the ground because it's not doing too well now. That back there, the weed growing back there, is an acacia tree. Next to the flowers, that's an acacia tree, but it's growing out of the tree. This tree right there. And yeah, I'm in high heels and out in the yard with a camera. I'm a goofball. So anyway, my friend is growing some plants over there. Try to guess what those are. I'm not going to tell you, but you guess what those are. Then there's this like vine thing that came out of a begonia plant that I bought from the farmer's market, and it's growing this little squash, and honestly it needs some water, but yeah, I wonder what it is. I don't know what it is. I think this is parsley. This is I thought it was a cucumber, but it's not a cucumber. I don't know what this is. It's a tree I just put in the pot thing. It needs to move. Anyway, this weed growing by lavender. Just gonna pull the acacia tree. I'm calling it an acacia tree because it has like thorns in it. And there's a lot of them that grow in Iowa. But anyway, this down here, if you can see that, that's Greek oregano, I think. And then in the shadow, I'll move, that is sage. And some sort of bug's eating it. This I need to water too. This is, so we had a honeydew melon from the store, and I put the seeds of the honeydew melon in the ground. So that's that, and there's ginger growing out of it. And then, let's see, we got the rose bush next to it that I planted this year, so we'll see if it comes back next year. And this is our mammoth tomato bush. It had 53 tomatoes on it at one point. Well, we've been picking them, so there's probably less than that now. But yeah, this is Romano tomatoes. My neighbor's probably like, what are you doing? There's sage there, more oregano, and rosemary at the end. Rosemary. And then in that bucket, I planted an onion. And I'll go over and show you. So the onion, it like split in the middle. That vine coming out of it is a squash. So now let's go to the back. I'm gonna get this in. I'm walking my high heels in the yard again. It's actually pretty here. But this is our backyard. We've got so this is a ornamental pepper over here. Then there's a rose bush, more of that water plant that's grown up front. Another rose bush. This had a purple rose flower this year. Planted some cilantro, weeds growing, thorns. And this is pepper from the grocery store. But it's actually growing little peppers. I'm so proud of it. So, let me see. Over here is the begonia plant. This is the begonia. It's doing really well. It spreads a lot of different branches of flowers. This is a pear plant down here. Then on the other side, what is that? Other side, that is an aloe, and that's thyme. So when I water the begonia plant, the water trickles down and gets on them. It's really cool. There's another aloe from 2 years before that, or 1 year. I think it was 1 year before that. And there's some onions. So yeah, there's also those flowers down there. But anyway, those are our flowers. Sorry I'm not in focus. And plants. It's really nice to be able to give other people my plants and the tomatoes and stuff. And I gave my friend some herbs. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.